Hello. I have what I think is basically the flagship beer from Foam. Their most checked-in beer. It's built to spill. Foam Brewers, Burlington, Vermont, 8% alcohol. And this is their Citra Mosaic beer. It seems like most breweries' flagship IPA or double IPA is Citra and Mosaic hopped. And that's really all I know about this one. It was canned only 4 days ago. We shall see. 8% alcohol. And I've only recently been able to get my hands on foam beers, and some of them are really good, some not my favorite. Seem like they have little flaws in there. So we'll see what I think of this. Very pale. Seems like they really highly carbonate their beers. So like that generated a huge head, but it's not going to stick around forever, I don't think. Looks pretty nice, but wow, very, very, very fizzy. Sounds like Coca-Cola almost. And that's Citra and Mosaic for sure. The Mosaic's really coming with a lot of blueberry in this. A lot of berry peach. It smells pretty good though. It's not like some Mosaic beers that I'm just not a huge fan of. Like, I'm really extra picky with how Mosaic is brewed, what characteristics they're trying to draw out with it. Maybe it especially has to do with what yeast strain is interacting with Mosaic, but this smells nice. It doesn't have that like smoky, scallon-y quality that I get from a lot of Mosaic IPAs. And it's not juicy fruit gum, but it's some kind of bubble gummy type thing, but I like it. It's like, it's a little creamsicle-y, but it's a little different. That's one thing about the foam beers. They seem like they stand out a little bit. It's not exactly like every other IPA I've been drinking. But definitely very sweet and fruity forward. Not quite birthday cake, but we got some head sticking around there. But definitely lots of candies and candied fruits, candied citruses and things in the nose. That's pretty good. I actually had a can of this on the 4th of July and shared it with a bunch of people, and maybe I wasn't in the mood for this beer then, but it seemed like it had some kind of a bite to it that I didn't really like. But this seems like it's mellowed out maybe just in 2 more days, because I mean it's still insanely fresh. But there can be some compounds that are extremely volatile, and they can die, I think, out in a couple days, you know. A pretty nice mouthfeel. It's a little bit of a spicy carbonic bite in the swallow, but not too much. And it's pretty juicy. Pretty low in bitterness, but it's not really dry, it's not gloopy. Or it's not really sweet, sorry. Has a pretty clean finish. Some other beers I noticed a bit of a savory kind of medicinal bite. Not really getting it in this one. It's pretty refreshing too for 8%. I'm not getting much fruitiness, or the opposite. I keep saying the opposite. Much maltiness from this one. Not smelling barley, not getting much Honey Nut Cheerios type malt flavor that I noticed in a lot of hazy IPAs. I guess it's got tangerine, more sweet citruses. Hint of ruby red grapefruit. Doesn't get really spicy and pithy and grapefruit bittery like a lot of beers do after a while. But it's not flabby and sweet. It's pretty good actually. Quite easy to drink. But it's not, I don't know, it doesn't have a lot of dankness. Maybe that'll come in as I drink it. I'm noticing something, but I like a little bit of dank, a little bit of juiciness. I guess it does have those things, but there's quite a bit of candy, sweet esters that make me think of Juicy Fruit bubblegum definitely now. But there's a good amount of stuff to this beer. I've had a little bit of a doughy, maltier thing happening. That'd be really cool because some of their single IPAs seem to have an actual fresh dough quality, but then they have this savory bite at the finish that kind of distracts from the fruitiness, but this one doesn't have that. And the peach is not super sweet and candy-like. Definitely in there. Sort of like nectarine, peach, tangerine. That sort of stuff is. And apricot maybe. Yeah, apricot's probably a good descriptor. Apricot and a little bit of cantaloupe. Yeah, that's good. 4.25. Probably wouldn't give it a 4.5. Maybe if I was in a different mood, but it is definitely good. Bye.